Morning everyone. A question I had, why don't we 24-hour graze? We do and we don't. So today they've got 3 paddocks along this ridge here. Sometimes, like for example, when they're right down the back of the farm over Shelton Road, we've got 4 paddocks. It's easier to split those 4 paddocks, split them into 2 days. So they'll go down there in the morning, they'll have 2 of the paddocks, and then they'll come across the road and they'll have 1 paddock, which would be their night paddock, and you put the gate timer on, they'll walk home, and then the next day they can have the other 2 and do the same. And another thing that we're doing at the moment, we're feeding palm kernel, so it's easier to feed palm kernel put the palm kernel in their night paddock, so you don't have them swarming on you. But some days it works out better to give them 24-hour grazing. So today I'll be going to fill up their palm kernel trailer shortly and drop it in the paddock for them, and they'll come running, but they do spread out again. It's just easier. So yeah, we do 24-hour grazing and we do 12-hour grazing. It all just depends on what's going on, what's easiest. We're pretty flexible. The cows are flexible, they do whatever. So yeah, this morning I've just moved the irrigator. It's just there. I've taken it out of the paddock, out of the turnip paddock, because the turnips are growing. They've just come out of the ground, so yeah, I'm just filling the tank up a bit from the effluent tank. I'm filling up the pump, and I'm just going to pump some more effluent onto that paddock so we empty this tank. But today is beautiful. We've had rain, perfect rain, no wind. It's coming straight down on and off for the last few days, so it's much needed. You can see it's greened up, looking nice and lush. Now it's quite a view just standing here. I'm against the effluent tank looking up the farm. Can't beat it. Right, so there's the irrigator in action. It's pretty hard to see them, but there's a little turnip seed there. There's another one there. So you know there's odd one coming up here and there. It's pretty hard to spot them. So yeah, I decided to take the irrigator out of this paddock so I don't flatten anymore. So we've got 13 on this morning, 13 AB cows, and yesterday we had 14. The day before we had 6. So we felt that it was going quite slow. We weren't getting a lot, and since we started feeding palm kernel, been feeding it for 3 days now, we're starting to get a few more cycling, so hopefully it's making a difference. Right, time to go get the palm kernel trailer.